check I'm on.
That stream coming through nice and strong.
I am streaming. Yep. Just make sure I've turned my volume off. It hasn't turned itself on again. Good. Hello, guys. This is Andy and Dodge from Bigmeks Workshop.
And as usual, I'm on YouTube, guys, and Andy is on Twitch.
Yep.
Today's project for me, we are working on the arm for Mike, which I've been looking forward to. Yeah, you forgot we called him Mike because of the way his eye looks and everything.
Yep.
Well, I'm working on this arm today, and Andy, who's going to be sat chatting bollocks with me, is working on...
Well, today I am going to be initially re-equipping a whole bunch of Terminators.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Have you not thought, because of the way the shoulder pads are, of razor sawing gently those off and magnetising so you can put them back on?
Maybe. Maybe a
because the shoulder pads are a good magnet hold.
So that could well be what I do. Because I need to make sure I have enough chain fists and power fists and what have you to make the unit how I want it to function.
Yeah.
Because if I can get this done today and tomorrow,
yeah,
I am taking 20 Terminators on this weekend.
So that's most of your points then?
390 for 10.
That's not too bad.
So what? I'm talking just shy of 800 points.
Oh, nice. What size game is it?
It's 2K.
2K
tournament.
I was thinking you were going to do that on like a 1K game.
Mate.
Just like one massive blob of Terminators.
When I have enough of them, which I'm not far off, I will be running 30.
Ooh, tasty.
That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, I'm 5 or 6 off. So yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 30 Terminators, here we come, baby.
Alright, looks like I will be doing quite a bit of green stuff work today. I've got to figure out the eyelid that we're building on Mike here, and he's pulling down onto the chains.
Mike Wazowski.
And there's gonna be well, it has to come back down this way, so there's gonna be like a bit of a hunch there, and I'll probably blend this arm in somehow. But I want it to look really, really horrific.
That comes as no surprise.
What, me making weird, horrific things?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll probably want to pin this as well. On Monday, we put green stuff in there as a template so I can squash this down without changing the shape. I've got to decide how I want the arm to look and what position I want it in. And that might be better off done once I've started doing some of the detailing in here. There's a lot of back and forth in my project. Not a lot of back and forth. Mainly because of the excess use of parts. Parts are expensive. We've got parts from a battle wagon here, parts from a kill can, a couple of demon princes, pain engine from Tau.
You got bits from all over the place, haven't you?
Bits of nids, like, yeah, I mean, it's basically just a giant bits box on my table.
Speaking of bits boxes, it's going to be easier for me to look, have the bits box in front of me, so you can have a nosy at what's inside my bits box as well.
Oh, so if I join the live stream, I can look in your bits box.
Yeah.
See what I might acquire or steal for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sure to leave you a comment.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
Extra cabling straight off the bat doesn't look like such a bad idea.
So I've got bits boxes. I've got bits from various different kits of chaos varieties, and there's a couple of marine bits in here as well because it's very easy to convert loyalists into chaos marines.
It is, especially if you're Alpha Legion.
Yeah. What we got here? Power fist. It's an old one.
We'll do a tear in here. I'm probably going to put some stitching in there as well.
Chain fist.
So we're going to need some green stuff.
What I need is a bunch, and I mean an absolute buttload of power fists.
Yeah, I don't think we've got a buttload of those lying around. I always wonder how much is an actual buttload.
Take a massive shit. Take a look. You did ask.
Yeah, I know, but like, if you start asking the really weird question, it's like, oh, how much of a load can you fit in your butt? I mean, then it varies on butt size.
Fucking hell, mine must be the size of the moon.
So those nights out in the town, mate.
Oh, yeah, all the nights out of our proper social butterfly, me, mate.
Yeah, can't stop you, can we? Social butterfly, that's an odd one. So always feel free to jump into any of the chats, guys. Gives us something to talk about as well. We really enjoy chatting with you guys while we work.
Yes, we do.
So maybe tell us what you're painting, what army you collect.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. We also like it when people share their work with us on Instagram or other social media as well.
Yeah, we love that. That's great to see. I love to see other people's stuff.
So, as always, green stuff. Can never get enough green stuff. Right, so the first thing I might do is smooth this so it looks like one piece. That's probably going to need re-sculpting, so yeah. Actually looks like it's carved in because it's the old Demon Prince model and there's not actually a groove there. I'd like to make it look like there's metal parts embedded within the arm. Because I like to make some really weird orky stuff.
I wouldn't have known. Well, it looks like that's what I've got for now. Maybe I'll find more later. Fortunately, I've got a lot of stuff converted from Power Fist into Lightning Claw, so it's like literally just a case of rip the Lightning Claw off, or leave it as it is and just call it a Power Fist.
You could just you can proxy them if they look close enough, I guess.
So he's a Power Fist for now. That's a Power Fist. That's two.
Power Fist is going to be the word of the day, or at least the most popular word.
The word of the day shall be Power Fist. That's another one. Right, okay, so I now need to make 3 more.
Well, apparently Bethesda's got some stuff in the works for Fallout 76. Apparently.
I can count.
Whether any of it works or not, that's something different. For those that don't know, that's a game I play quite often.
Yes, it is a game where you play extensively.
It's kind of the right balance of not having to think much and vague entertainment.
Yeah, that works.
Glamour Smashed Face, hey up. I like the name.
Yeah, man. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, how you doing, mate? Like, welcome to the chat. You're the first in today.
Alright. Dude. Them two can stay as they are.
So, Glamour, what do you collect? Right. Got a bit of a base there.
And with an opening statement like "Hey up," I'm reckoning it's from up here somewhere.
Off up north.
Yeah, it's up north.
I would have never actually thought of that if you didn't point that out.
Glamour Smashed Face. That's an odd one.
One of the problems I always have with green stuff is getting it to
Stop existing.
no, it's to smooth perfectly to the plastic part.
Uh,
And Martin says, "It's Wednesday, my dudes." It's like, yep, it bloody is, mate.
yeah. I'm gonna make it stop. Ah!
Like George Carlin once said, holy fuck, it's only Wednesday.
It does mean, however, I'm not delivering food tonight,
Hey.
which I approve of.
So I'm gonna split that, I think. There'll be lots of back and forth on my live stream today, guys, as I try out ideas and then pull them off and do something different. Oh, Glamour Smashed Face says I'm actually US. I'm just hip with the lingo.
Fair dues.
Down with the kids.
Yeah, man. Well, welcome to the channel, and happy belated Independence Day, or ungrateful colonials, as we prefer to refer it to.
Ooh.
But what I would...
Martin says, what if he wants his food delivered?
Get someone else to do it.
I mean, that'd be a bit of a drive, Andy.
It would. Holland or something.
Oh, bloody mine's gone blank now. Yeah, somewhere like that. I can't remember.
Denmark?
Nah, it's not Denmark. It's near there, somewhere. No, Martin's in Amsterdam, I think. Yeah.
Always make me think of hamsters.
What, Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Only you would think something like that.
I was also very young at the time.
Oh, it's just one of those thoughts that...
Recurring thought, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's always there, even though it's it doesn't make much sense.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of... The thought process there kind of makes sense. Right, let's split this skin. Just a sec, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sort out my zoom. Let me know how this looks for you. 1, 2 zooms. Yeah, it's back to doing the zoom thing properly now, which is nice. There's more zooms available.
Zoom!
Glamour Smash Face says, we just call it Have Fun at Work England Day. I like it.
Yeah, fair play, mate, fair play. Saying that, it's been a couple of weeks since we last had a bank holiday, so we've got to be out one coming up.
Oh, what was it, a month or so ago? We had like 4 bank holidays or something.
It was great.
It was nuts. I was getting bored of being drunk. Right.
Yeah, we do have plenty of bank holidays this time of year. It's mad. It's a miracle anything ever gets done.
There was a bunch of regular bank holidays, and the Queen died or something, and there was like a coronation.
Yeah, it's like, what? Everyone getting confused. It was like, was it about 70, 76?
Martin said Brexit.
Oh, Brexit 76.
Was, as we say.
Love it. Love it. I wish these arms had come apart.
Well, mine did. Quite literally.
Oh. Not quite bad. Not bad. So, yeah, it looks like a job of a razor saw, I think.
Razor saw. Yeah, mate.
Thank you.
Definitely, if anyone hasn't got a razor saw and is in the hobby, get one.
Yeah. They are solid gold, man.
Yeah, we used to use the disc on the Dremel, but that always takes away too much of the model, especially when converting Space Marines and things like that. Just try to smooth that out. And try and push it around a little bit. Switch tool. These white ones are hard to show you on the camera. This is just basically like a pencil tip. Don't like this bit of fold here, it's not perfectly smooth. It must be perfect. You just go for your finger.
It dropped and then went through.
Ooh.
Yep. There is blood on camera. Woo!
This is why you're not allowed sharp objects.
But yeah, very true. I am a danger to basically anyone in the vicinity. Usually myself.
Mate, I've done it a few times. See on camera there. Boom. Anyone in the hobby is going to have scars all over, the left hand. Unless they're right hand. No, unless they're left-handed.
In which case,
right, it'll be switched, yeah. Right. Let's try and smooth that straight into there. At least gives me something to build this up on. So I think I need to build that up more now around here, because it doesn't look quite right. And Glamour Smash Face says, I do have an Instagram with some of my previous collection posted.
Sweet.
That's cool.
Get us linked.
And also says, I think I've bled on everything I've ever made.
As a Chaos player, I totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, it could be one of the two armies. It's either Chaos or Dark Eldar, isn't it?
Yeah, you're just going to bleed all the time. Oh, look, I want to pick up my models.
So when they say your blood, sweat and tears went into this army...
It's quite literal.
Very. Right, where have I put that green stuff?
Thanks for that one. Need another power fist.
Roll that into a tube and apply that there. Just on the edge.
I'm a genius and cut off a wrong arm.
Glamour says, good models demand a blood sacrifice.
Agreed. Not out of choice though.
Really got to put the love into your army for that if you're going to bleed for them.
Yeah.
Martin says, make sure you don't show the blood on stream. It's against Twitch. Terms of service. Oh, God.
That doesn't surprise me.
What if you suddenly got a nosebleed though, and you were just one of the people that sit there talking? That's against the rules.
You can't have a nosebleed. TOS.
Mate, can you imagine, right, the state of, like, the so-called governments who've got now? It's going to get to a point where if you get a nosebleed in public, arrest this man!
Well, the other day there was a woman who's been banged up for 15 months for what is essentially mean tweets.
Yeah, which is bullshit. Oh, you were mean.
Yeah, so basically she went online on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, drew people into arguments, and then said mean stuff and hurtful comments about them.
So she's a troll?
Yeah. 15 months, isn't it?
This fucking bullshit.
I was like,
and the
what?
What's really bothering me is people are in uproar about this and they're just letting it happen. It's like, you are allowing the government to believe this is acceptable. And you do know this is going to be used on you eventually. And by that point, it'd be too late.
Yeah, I was absolutely stunned, mate. I was like, what?
Martin's like, you can't have that. So you can't have anything anymore, mate. You can. Everyone's just got to turn around to the government and go, get bent.
Yeah.
Do something about it. Because very obviously, you can't control everybody. That's why they try and keep us divided.
Divide and conquer, innit?
Yeah.
And then 2 chain fists.
An ancient technique. It's very, very simple, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that group together are really big and strong. Let's make them smaller. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep. Politics day apparently in Bigmeks workshop.
It does happen.
It does.
Yeah, just come apart with parts. What I'm not trying to take you apart from you, knobhead.
You just cut the wrong bit off.
I didn't even cut it. I just broke it, and it broke at the wrong arm, and then at the waist.
Oh, mate, you're not going to have a great day today.
They broke at the joints, so you know where it's glued, but at the wrong piece of gluing.
Oh, switch. Martin says no online trolling. I need to sort out that notification so it makes a noise when we get a message.
Yeah. Oh, you're joking, man.
Have you chipped your paintwork as well?
Nope, just another part's come off.
Oh, mate.
I'm going to find a different model because he's pissing me off. Thank you.
You're welcome. What did I do?
Dick.
Okay. We're starting to get some shape here now. I'm probably going to put some metal upon it, whatever, speaking all weird today. I'll put some metal on this so that it carries that shape round and at least looks like it's bolted together.
Right. These boys can go back in the box. Get back in the box.
Right. Get rid of that excess green stuff, add some water. This bit in the corner doesn't seem, it's not been squashed in enough. It might be. I could run a line through there. Marty says that will get annoying real quick when people know they trigger a sound, they will abuse it. And then Marty says that equals me. Yeah, I thought so.
But trolling it strong in this one.
We approve.
Needs to be something stupid than like a quack.
You know the error sound you can get on your laptop? It's like, the error noise. I changed mine to a really wet fart, and I'm not going to say where the wet fart came from on this video. Well, just let's say it was proper gross, but also extremely hilarious when my computer just made this proper. Every time it had an error, it was brilliant.
Hey, we also have a Glamour Smash Face on Twitch as well. Welcome to Twitch.
Yeah, Glamour, feel free to share your stuff with us on Instagram.
Yeah, we love to see it all.
Follow us on there. We'll probably follow you back. Especially if you become a regular, because we do actually have quite a few regulars. And we're starting to get a bit of a painting table, bit of
banter.
Well, yeah, a bit of painting table converting to basically it's just everyone in the hobby hanging out, making stuff and chatting shit.
Just how we like it.
Yeah. It's like Games Workshop's painting table, except better because we do allow for proper banter.
Yeah.
None of this censored banter. Although to be fair, they're bloody. They're trying to be family friendly, which is really weird considering the grim dark future.
Yeah, which isn't family friendly.
In any way, shape or form.
Ooh!
Pull that down.
He has given us a link. Thank you. Thank you, Glamour. I'm just going to click the link now, just to have a look at your stuff. Hello, Disco. Welcome back to us.
Yeah, I'm feeling like this bit here is not quite right. It's too straight.
Oh, cool.
There's more to be put under here. Look, you can still see the actual mold.
Got to jump in to get proper looks.
Right.
Oh, but sort of busted up looking Space Marine looks cool, man.
Okay, so let's separate this part.
We have a Mike Wazowski.
We have a mic.
Yeah. Look.
What? Oh shit! Boom!
Boom!
That's cool.
Yeah. Something tells me Glamour Smashface is a orc player.
I wonder what gives that away.
Some very cool stuff on there, guys. If you've not seen this stuff, check it out. Some very cool stuff.
Sorry I missed that comment, Martin, but Martin says can't be too strict. It's 2023. Again, sometimes I read these far too late in conversation, so I lose the context. We will try and sort that out at some point. Right, I'm going to make this.
That's some very cool stuff there, Glamour. I really like it. Thank you very much for sharing with us. As soon as I get a chance to log into Instagram, me or Dodge will get you followed back, because that's some very cool stuff there. And I think Dodge might get some inspiration for his vehicles.
I'm always looking for inspiration. Right. So I'm going to make this large piece of metal and then squash the rest of the flesh down so it looks like it's holding it together. If it doesn't look good enough, or I don't like it, pull it off. It's only green stuff.
Inspiration! That's true. And it's not much, but it's honest work. Both are from Glamour.
Cool. Alright. Sorry, you've lost me to this arm now. Like.
Yeah, the arm is all encompassing right now, is it?
It is. The arm is everything. Yeah, I think I've actually got some ideas going on here.
So
a brief moment of focus and concentration.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
Yeah.
All that got toasting for fire, so I'm working on new stuff. You had a fire? Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I hope you managed to get some more cool stuff on there, because we want to see it.
That really does suck. That's a lot of work gone.
I hate this. Actually, I think it hates me more. Smash Face said, house burned down in February on Valentine's Day. Ouch!
Ooh.
Yeah, that blows, man. That seriously sucks.
Yeah, I can't actually imagine what that's like, having your gaff burned down.
Yeah. The level of suckage would be pretty monumental.
Yeah. I can only imagine. Right. Slowly building this piece of metal out of the green stuff. The way you said something about 5 minutes ago reminded me of and now I've got that stuck in my head. Boom, copyright. Stupid rules.
You made a tune that sounded vaguely like this, badly. Yeah.
We do most things badly. If that was just an achievement.
Oh, it sucked being homeless for 3 months. Yeah, I can imagine that. But it's all gravy now. My pets are safe and we've got a new place. Well, congratulations on that, and I hope you get a lot more luck this time round.
Yeah.
And like you say, the important thing is everyone's...
Martin on YouTube said, that's an odd Valentine's Day gift. Let the banter commence, like...
Whilst we're waiting for those parts to dry, because I don't want to super glue my already knackered paintbrush, I'm going to go back to my tank. And do some more work on that, because, well, it's not finished. So I may as well. Righty-ho, so I want some...
Still working on pushing this to
regular
look like
black.
A piece of metal. I need to get the indent to be a lot sharper. So instead of using the silicone tool, I will now switch to one of the metal tools that I have.
So I'm going to just start blacking out any of the sections what need it, before I start putting any real highlights down, because it's far from done. It's pretty scruffy, to be honest, at a minute. But I'm just getting it tabletop. I will finish it on stream, because I do like tanks. Tanks are fun. I can start putting all the battle damage on it and that when I've got the time. Could have at least. Glamour said didn't expect to get FD that way, but better than nothing, I guess. Lie my ass off. Could have at least took me to dinner first. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, if you're gonna get, screwed to that level, at least you bought you a drink.
Not sure about that. Not the drinking thing. The weird shape I'm making.
So we've got people from all over the world today. We've got an American. We've got a Dane, or a Dutchman. We've got
what else we got?
Disco's knocking about. I
forgot Disco came in. All right, Disco.
Disco, he's UK.
I forget.
Is he the guy who lives on? Is he our boat living friend? Or was that obvious? Or was that?
I can't remember.
Yeah, we've got people from all over. I know you tried to keep it as PG-13. We do appreciate it. We're not one for censorship, but we don't want to put anyone off.
That's true.
Because there's actually some of the guys who join in are joining at work, so we need to keep it. We don't mind the swears, but it's got to be. We keep it within reason.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Occasionally it'll slip off. But yeah.
Disco is the boat people.
The boat people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you saying boat people. You're just leaving that wide open, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I can't say no, but I'm only 2 generations from an horse and cart, so. I ain't kidding, mate.
Yeah. Not wrong with an old horse and cart.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind living on a boat.
Yeah, I know, it sounds great. Just, right, I'm fed up with this town, I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, that's like living the dream, mate. I was saying this to our lass because one of the main problems with us going to gigs, transport, accommodation, you have a boat.
That's 2 of them covered.
Yeah, 2 of them covered. You just go around touring all over the place, different sites, different cities.
What if it sinks?
And Marty says best keep Jen quiet in the background then.
If it sinks, then yeah, you've got a bit of a problem. It's getting a bit Titanic there.
You got to wonder what is worse with a boat, it burning down or sinking now.
Well, if it burns, then it will put itself out eventually.
Yeah. I was just thinking because of the house fire topic. I was like, on a boat, that's a bit different. Apparently, for most boats, I don't think you even need a license. Like drive them, so you just basically buy a boat, start living on it.
Well, you got a top speed of like 7 miles an hour, burning without a doubt. Apparently, from Disco Magma.
Yeah. What kind of boat is it?
He's got a narrowboat, I think.
Narrowboat. That's like our canal boats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, that's cool. I've been on holiday in one of them before. It was nice. Yeah. It wasn't a proper narrowboat.
I don't imagine it being that great when you're absolutely pissed out of your head and you're trying to go to bed and your head's already spinning.
It wasn't a problem as I was 17.
Oh.
And it was with a friend's family. So the getting pissed out of my head was not an option. Oh, he's on a yacht.
Ooh.
Good to see.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Except the sea seemed bloody terrifying.
Yeah.
There's too much wiggly stuff in there.
A lot of shit that's not being seen.
Yeah, nope. Seas is not for me.
Glamour Smash Face lives in a bay. I respect the ocean enough not to live in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as posh as it sounds. Well, nothing ever is. That's from Disco. But yeah, having one of them.
I can see a way to say that, because the second someone says yacht, you're thinking of these massive, glamorous yachts that, you know.
Yeah. You see in Hollywood and now.
I bet it is really, he's just playing it now.
It's like, keeping it low key so no one goes stalking him.
He's sat on there now with like 3 strippers, some lines, some pina coladas and that, and it's like, no, it's just an average little yacht.
So, Disco says, sailing is the most expensive way to get anywhere for free. And
I don't like this metal bit, I'm going to remove it.
Glamour said, nothing special, just living on a yacht. Sipping my mimosas. Disco, it's 50 years old and 32 feet, so it's fairly small actually, 32 feet. But it's still very cool.
Yeah. It was a complete waste of time, that bit, but just not happy with the way that's looking. I'll build the flesh bit first and then build another part of green stuff over the top of it, I think. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because that was just snipped off. I think 3 strippers in average for yachts. Me too, Martin, I think that as well.
I think that's just the bare minimum. Oh, thank you, Glamour. Yeah, my Night Lords are a massive thing of passion for me. I've been playing them for, I don't know,
since forever.
Yeah, forever. 20 odd years. So thank you. There is stuff what needs redoing, but I'm probably just going to replace them instead because it's cheaper.
It's less work as well.
It's a lot less work when repainting everything.
At least that way your army gets bigger.
Yeah. Right.
Not happy with this arm today. Come on.
It's less stressful too. So I'm dumb enough to strip my entire army at once and then not.
You are, but fortunately you haven't. Actually, no, you did strip nearly all of it at one point.
I've done it several times. I have a tendency of stripping the entire thing and then going, oops, mistakes were made. Orcs are my forever. Glamour Smash Face says, Orcs are my forever. My first army 16 years ago. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with orcs. We've got a lot of love for orcs here.
Yep.
Disco Magno once had 2 lesbians on board, but never had any strippers to his knowledge.
To his knowledge. Stowaways.
Yeah, damn it, strippers lurking in the basement.
Oh no.
What a shame. Right, that was.
Or is that just what you tell the Coast Guard when they pull up? It's like, no, the stowaways. Right.
So
it's all about the banter today. I'm not getting too much work done. I'm faffing around.
So I'm going to get a bit of this. This is chainmail by Game Colour, and I'm going to just dry brush up some of this silver work.
Take this piece off because it's not working.
Get rid of the staining, what was caused by the wash. Just adds a little bit of highlight as well, and then I'm going to do a bit of edging on it as well.
I hate it when green stuff does that.
What's it done?
That bit where you end up with the little trace bits that just don't want to come off, so you have to, push bigger bits of green stuff on, hoping it pulls it off.
Another one, someone else talking about Turnip 28. Glamour Smash Face has been on a huge Turnip 28 kit. We were talking about this the other day, about Turnip 28.
It seems to be popping up in the live stream quite a bit.
Yeah. You see, we'd never heard of it. I'm not sure if it's made it over here, to be honest. Because I think the other person was from the States.
Can't remember who mentioned it now.
But it does sound interesting. It's like Napoleonic zombie apocalypse type stuff. It's cool.
It's a good mashup of ideas.
Yeah, it's different. And it's like, and that's great. I love different stuff.
Imagine fighting hordes of zombies and you've got a musket.
Yeah, that'd suck, man. I mean, it's bad enough when you've got an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Well, it takes 25 minutes to put a new bullet in. 3 rounds a minute, boys. Great.
Come on. Right, I'll clean that back up now. What do you think? Get off of there. Green stuff, man.
Not so much zombies. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it does sound interesting.
Then again, shooting as a horde of zombies with a cannonball.
That'd be pretty.
That's just bloody fun.
Yeah. It just, that just reminded me of the film Glory, the American Civil War film. And there's a bloke gets hit in the face with a cannonball.
Yeah.
With predictable results.
I saw something on Instagram the other day. It was a piece of armour in a museum.
Yeah.
And it had a cannonball shot through it, and it's been cleaned up and everything. So someone died in it, obviously, but the cannonball's just gone straight through this armour plating.
It's like, there was armour there. Didn't do anything.
There was someone in there.
Yeah. Apparently, it's mostly root addicts in Turnip 28 rather than zombies.
Ah. Okay. Alright, because I'm a bit not. Sentences dodge. We're talking sentences.
Sentences are overrated, dude.
Yeah, it's gone. That was the point. I was not very focused. I'm not very focused today. I know what part
you've
I'm
been
looking for on here.
a little bit distracted this morning, which is fair enough. I live in Baltimore. We have tons of cannons and cannonballs. Yeah, cannons are cool. I do like cannons.
I'm looking for a part on here, guys. Where the bloody hell has it gone? I found it. This piece. Because if I can't get that to do what I want at the moment, and there's not much going on live stream, I know I want to put this piece on. I'm going to want to saw half of this down, attach it to the other hydraulic part here, around the back, so I can start making it.
War of 1812 and American Civil War stuff everywhere. Yeah, if you if a lot of the battles happened around your area, then yeah, there's got to be stuff all over the place. Where we live, in Yorkshire in England, we have a lot of Viking and Roman stuff. So we live smack in the middle of a Danelaw, and there was a massive Roman fort in the area as well.
What did the Romans ever do for us?
Well, apart from
Right. I think instead of sawing down that side, I should put it on the inside there and bring it in a little bit more. If I had two of these, I could do both sides of that and then hook them on onto the little bits there.
Do you remember when they rebuilt the corn exchange in town?
No.
Yeah, well, they rebuilt it a few years back because it's all been done up, hasn't it? And they found a bunch of Roman era bodies buried underneath it, yeah. Which was kind of random.
With this town, I won't be surprised if it was just a stag do that went wrong.
No, it could be, yeah.
Alright.
It's an ancient town, though.
Have you got the razor saw, mate?
I do, mate, one sec.
It is an ancient town. The old house I used to live in was 200 years old.
Yeah. Which is...
I remember once being wasted with our gen trying to figure out how old that was, and I'm like, it's not that long. It's not that long ago, but it is really long ago when you think about it. What else was going on in the world 200 years ago?
Yeah, this is it. It's for this country, 200 years is just a drop in ocean because it's such an old country.
I thought that was part of the conversation, one about what was going on in America 200 years ago.
They were in Civil War and what have you? About 50 years later, we're at Civil War. We've got the War of 1812 200 years ago.
Come on, America, when are you not at war?
Over here, we were dealing with Napoleon.
French.
Yeah, fighting the French again, which is pretty much a pastime in this country, it seems.
I had a spicy meme. I'll have to find it for you.
It's a spicy meatball.
I hope I saved it. Yeah, we need to get a Discord sorted so we can share spicy memes with our group.
Yeah, we do like spicy memes.
We don't get flagged for being inappropriate on YouTube.
Yeah, and YouTube and Twitch where there's TOSs and stuff. When we get our Discord channel working again, because we've pretty much abandoned it, as we're not very good with tech.
No.
We will get the Discord channel working, and we're going to drop memes.
Oh, you're going to get the disco going?
I'm going to get the disco going.
Fetch me the flares.
Dropping the memes and bantering away on days where we're not in a studio.
Yeah, I think the goal at the moment is to make communication with our viewers even better and easier.
Yeah, that's the point. We want people to be able to get involved with chats.
I feel like they can get involved.
Be part of a channel.
I can't remember what it was the other day. I was saying they've been watching for a while, but they never get into the chat. It's like, don't be afraid to hit the chat up.
It actually makes our life so much easier. I'm not sure if other streamers say so, but it
definitely helps.
It does.
A lot. Right.
What's really crazy is English royalty spoke French up until pretty far into the medieval period. That is very true. Obviously, French was brought over by William.
Have you somehow found another history buff?
Yeah, it seems so. History buffs unite!
You guys can unite over there on Twitch and on YouTube. We'll just make some weird shit. You can keep your history buffs. I'm gonna go over here and make my own live stream and we have blackjack and hookers.
You can keep your blackjack. I've got the history nerds. Whoop whoop.
Right, see if I can take that off without damaging too much.
Well, it balls that up. Oh well. Making a right pig there it is. It's going to take some right effort to make it look not shit.
Not even good, just not shit.
Yeah.
That's a different standard completely. Come on off there.
Yeah, it's just a dry brush going on proper scruffy.
Okay, I'm going to try it with the hobby knife, and there's a good chance you'll hear me yelp "ow" in a minute.
Good move. So if you want to see, apparently Glamour's a big history buff is Glamour.
Got it, nice.
Without killing your finger.
Yeah.
Wee,
It
check
popped
you.
off pretty clean there.
Blood sacrifice has already been made in your.
It has actually, yeah. You can see the bloody holes in my fingers. So I now have part of that part for the hydraulics. Stupid brain trying to say three things at once and doesn't know where to start the sentence. I hate it when that happens.
Glamour Smashface loves the Napoleonic period, which is a interesting period of time. It's not my specialty. I go a bit further back. I tend to deal with classical fruits.
In that case, Glamour, I recommend checking out Turncoat Games.
Turncoat
That's
Games,
one of our mates. He's all into that and all the models.
Yeah.
Go check him out. He's actually got a very successful channel. He's got a good community on there.
He has, yeah. He's got a very lively community. Turncoat Games. He's he's a friend of mine, a friend of ours, should I say.
Friend of the studio.
Friend of the studio. Known him for years. And yeah, he loves the Napoleonic stuff. And yes, you're very, very accurate on that. Who thought taking turns shooting each other in a field was a good idea? No, chaps, we can't shoot yet. They've got to shoot first. They've got the initiative.
It was a civil war.
Yeah, I can't see that ever have been. Someone really needed to rethink the situation.
I'm just going to blame, your governments.
But yeah, for me, it's anything from only gentleman here. Anything from the classical era up to medievals, where I tend to enjoy the history. I particularly enjoy the Dark Ages stuff.
Alright. I'll file this down. Can I get this piece behind there? Possibly.
Sarah seemed pretty pleased with her present today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I went to some fancy jewellery shop in Frenchgate. Swarovski crystal. The Russian high quality crystal stuff. Anyway, I got a pair of earrings, silver and crystal.
Cool.
Really pretty. Got them on sale, like, so even better.
Yeah.
So I saved like 70 quid.
Got them on sale, so you paid the crackhead down road.
Yeah. Crackhead discount. Boom. $5. So.
Yep.
Isn't that a Fabergé egg?
I don't know, mate. Think it's worth a candlelark.
Yeah, I'll pay you a tenner for it. Gets it on eBay.
Boom. Bloody eBay. I hate eBay so much.
It's such a clever idea, and we do nothing to earn so much money.
You know how hard it is to talk to a person on there now when you need help with something?
Well, to be honest, if you were as rich as him, would you give a toss what your customers want or think?
I don't know. They're trying to compete with Amazon, but all they do is they rinse like anyone's selling on there for more money.
Like I say,
it doesn't really make the service or anything else any better.
He's at the stage where he's worth hundreds of billions of dollars or pounds.
Yeah.
So
I guess you just stopped caring.
I know I would have. That'd have been like, yeah.
Do I keep this spike on or remove it?
Righty-ho. So I'm going to put some primer on these power weapons.
Right, this will go in here. I'm going to put it on that way.
God, I wish our airbrush worked properly. Because it doesn't. Apparently it hates us.
They are very temperamental.
Saying that, we've had our airbrushes a long time, so we've basically just worn out.
They did last a long time, though.
Especially considering the amount of use they had. They were hammered daily for like 5 years.
Aye. I do recommend that brand, though.
Yeah, it's a good brand.
Steinbach.
Ardo and Steinbach. These
CR
Evolution Plus thing, something or other.
They have weird titles, you know,
yeah.
like mobile phones nowadays.
And cars.
Yeah, it's a serial number basically because you can't come up with anything inspired.
Yeah. But good airbrush. But sadly we need to replace them at some point.
Struggling with this today, and I shouldn't be. I've got one part.
Are you working on mic at the minute, are you?
Yeah, I'm just working on this arm as a single piece, really. I need some more hydraulics for it. I've got one part for the hydraulics, so.
So do you guys play tournaments? I can't say I'm a big tournament player. I enjoy playing in tournaments. I'm not very good. But I do enjoy them. So,
You're aiming to get better though soon.
yeah, well, the main problem I had with playing tournaments. Sorry, sound cut out. Which airbrush do you use? We use the Hardo and Steinbach Evo CR Plus thing.
CR Plus.
So yeah, good airbrush. Like I say, it's just been worn out through years of hammer.
Yeah, we highly recommend that. It's a good model. It has a very unique size needle. I think it's 0.2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Disco Magnus play AOS tournaments. He's our AOS fan. I do like the models from AOS. I'm really looking forward to Warhammer Old World.
You are. Yeah, you've been going on about it for ages and still not hearing much.
Well, they released an image of a new model for Bretonians, which is of interest to me because obviously that's what I want to play.
Yeah.
They've released a Bretonian standard bearer image. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. I'll be definitely looking at and picking up that. I found an we use an ultrasonic cleaner. It's like I say, it's just the parts have worn out with ours, making it really, really.
Yeah, it's also trying to figure out which parts need replacing because they are kind of fiddly. I could just snap this off and use those hydraulic parts as well.
And as much as I've been bitching about the fact that the new Epic system is only heresy, they still look really pretty, so I'm probably going to wind up buying some anyway. Of course, it's just an excuse to pay more Night Lords.
Like the Night Lords you've got, there's just not enough of them.
Exactly. I do think we missed the trick though. It should have been 40k. Or, have alien races in it. Oh, don't tell me I've done something really bad. No, I haven't. Whew.
I'm just filling this part in with green stuff at the moment to use as a template for later. So it's going to need to be some form of sculpting. Trying to figure out how to make this look correct. Not that there's any correct way of doing this, I guess.
Myself and a couple of guys are getting tournaments off the ground in Whitby. Hope to win 40k in September. Winner! I will keep my eyes peeled for that. And if I can get through, I'll come along and get involved. Well, it is a long drive. It's like 3 hours from here.
Yeah. That's quite some time.
It is. It's all back roads though. It means setting off proper early. And then getting home really late. Which would proper suck. But yeah, good luck with them. Really hope it goes well for you. Right. Back to Let's Knock. Right. The black needs highlighting. Graphene Grey by Scale 75. I'm going to do some easy edge highlights on here. Like I said, not
sculpting inside it would be difficult.
Rushing to get this done. I just want to have it look something like for Sunday.
I'm not sure if I want to keep a spike on this or not.
To spike or not to spike?
That's a question as an alt player. And a chaos player as well, probably.
No, it's not.
Always to spike then.
Yeah. Spikes are the answer. If in doubt, stick a spike on it. Oh wow, these edge highlights are going on really nice.
Oh, I could do it this way. I'm trying to figure out up or down. I think having it down there would probably be the better option. So I will sculpt accordingly. Yeah, probably that way. You can kind of see there. Probably something along these lines. Which means I won't have to put too much detail in this part. But yeah, I will cut the spike off in that case and add more bits. Right, spike's coming off, so I can put on some hydraulic support for the metallic parts.
Where am I playing Sunday from Disco? It's a local tournament in Doncaster. So between Sheffield and the Donny clubs, there's usually a RTT, 40k RTT in Sheffield every month, and then Doncaster We run one about every 2 or 3.
I'm just going to be using the Dremel a sec, hopefully it's not too loud.
So yeah, I get to play them fairly frequently, thankfully. As tournament playing is definitely something I enjoy, although I'm not a competitive player, if that makes any sense.
I would say it does make, well, the statement doesn't make sense, but it's because the tournament players offer a challenge.
Yeah, it's a different challenge, different army types, and when you go to the same tournaments, you meet new guys, and you start speaking to, you start seeing the same faces on the tournament circuits. So it's nice to catch up with people you've not seen in a while. Well, there's a lot of good guys go to the Sheffield and Donny tournament.
I accidentally put my finger on the green stuff, of course.
Nice fingerprint.
Lovely fingerprint.
Winner.
Smooth it out a little bit, but there's no need to go over the top. I can always build over it, which I do quite often. Just wiggle that free a little bit.
Right, I need a slightly lighter grey.
I think what I'll do
Miskatonic grey.
is I'll add some, maybe I'll add some pipe to this and then into that section there to sort of blend it together. Right, I've made space for the hydraulic parts. Arm will be at this angle.
Pick up a smaller brush, I think, since my edge highlighting seems to have gone to shit today.
What size brush are you using?
I was using a small.
You've gone 00.
I've gone to Artificer, yeah.
Don't think I use the Artificer. Oh yeah.
It's the equivalent of a 00 or 000, something like that. It's just on its way out. I've had it for about 6 months, so.
It does help to use the soaps as well.
Yeah, which I have been, in all fairness. I've tried to look after it.
It gives it a bit of longevity. Right, so we're going to attach that to there. That circular bit needs to come out as well.
Didn't realise, completely off camera there.
You got better with the camera. We should have seen Andy's really old tutorials.
Yeah, they were really good images of my thumb.
Excellent images of your thumb. To be honest, they were out of focus as well on the thumb a lot of the time. But you did get a lot better actually. It got to a point I'd watch your videos back and that's actually really well edited. Can't remember what it was. You were doing some red marine of some kind. It was one of the last videos you edited.
Is it about Flesh Terror?
It might have been actually. That sounds right. It's red. It's marine shaped. The Killa tomatoes.
Attack of a Killa tomatoes.
Do an entire marine unit in like Killa tomato form, so they've got green helmets, red armor,
Blood Angel successors.
but they have like the little tomato tuft that they have for hair or something. Yeah. Successors.
Attack of a Killa tomatoes. Americans say probably tomato, wouldn't it?
Not 100% on that one.
It was a long time ago and a very weird cartoon. And a film.
The film that I've got the film somewhere.
'Cause it was a cartoon based on a film, wasn't it? Not the other way around.
Yeah, I think so. Film was not that bad actually.
Just weird because it's
Yeah, just weird because of its
tomatoes and killing people.
and it's a comedy in that period of time was just a bit odd.
Yeah. Was it early 90s?
Yeah,
Late 80s?
late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, the comedy of that time period was often weird. I want to know how they're going to do Fawlty Towers. They're they're doing a series of Fawlty Towers.
Yeah, how the fuck are they going to manage that?
I hope they don't even try to get away with anything. They just do it as it should be. So they keep Basil Fawlty as Basil Fawlty and just as obnoxious as he always was.
Yeah.
And then let people get worked up about it. I mean, John Cleese is definitely on that sort of mind track anyway.
Yeah, he don't care.
No, he does not. And it's like, oh yeah, all right. Don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, it's this constant bullshit of like, oh, I can't say this because you don't like it.
So
Oh, what the hell gives you power over me?
yeah, I do like his attitude to that.
John Cleese is a legend.
He is.
Think he's still going?
Yeah, I think his daughter's playing the. It's his daughter's going to be in it as well.
Yeah.
So she's going to be doing sort of the role of Beryl.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm not sure if she's the woman's still alive, but so she'll be doing like the daughter of John Cleese and the daughter of Basil Fawlty, should I say?
Cool.
Trying to keep Basil vaguely on track.
To be fair though, sometimes you proper do feel for Basil Fawlty. He's putting all of his work into this thing and everyone else around him is just
Completely
being useless, you know what I mean? But he always gets shafted somehow.
Well, it's because he genuinely is the most offensive person ever. And he's actually based on a real man.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I heard it yesterday. We were talking about it yesterday on the radio. And it turns out...
It was fun. They stayed in a hotel.
Yeah, and he was the manager of the hotel was the rudest man he's ever... Yeah, Prunella Scales has passed away. Yeah, I thought she might have done. Apparently, yeah, the manager was the rudest person he'd ever met and made a TV show about it.
Yeah, he was like the inspiration for the whole thing.
It's like, ace. It's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's a work of genius. That was like, yeah. This dude is a complete ass nugget, but it's funny.
That's not good. I like that one.
Right, now that primer is dry, I'm just going to quickly go over the weapons with Leviathan Blue.
Oh, that's sliding off a little bit. I think I'll be able to fill the rest of that in with green stuff. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue back in there. Put that on. Right, there we go. Increasing the hydraulics on the arm.
I saw a very weird bumper plate sticker on Facepalm the other day.
Yeah.
It made me chuckle. So I was fisted on meth on an ICP concert.
It's a very specific bumper car sticker, isn't it?
I know. It made me chuckle.
I feel like it was custom made. And I think there might be a true story behind that.
But there's definitely a story behind it. There has to be. It's just too specific. And I've seen that and I thought, oh, that's brilliant. Well, really unfortunate.
Just this bit of green stuff's drying, so I'm gonna make some shapes out of it.
You're gonna throw some shapes.
Yeah.
Dodge is going to an 80s rave.
No. 80s.
Entertainingly, Human Traffic's on Netflix soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that might get watched. I love that film.
It's a good film. I've seen it a bunch of times.
Me too. And laughed about it every time. Such a ridiculous film, but it's also quite accurate.
Oh, it's definitely accurate.
Peter Andre.
Where'd that come from?
Human Traffic.
Oh yeah.
Peter effing Andre. Really? Get a coat hanger down, I really hit the geezer.
Yeah, there's a taxi scene in it.
Yeah.
Taxi drivers, man, they must hear some great shit from sesh heads.
Oh god, yeah, but they must hear some proper. It's like, what? Right, put them back. Back on to let's snack. Right, I am gonna go with Victorian brass. Is that better for plastic brass? Or shall I go with a gold? I'm gonna go with a gold actually. Polished gold by Vallejo. It's going to be another bit of dry brushing work, largely. Do 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 do.
Do 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 do. Strike.
Play the same song again.
I think it'd be great to get like a convertible car and a bunch of people in those outfits playing that tune and just drive around, stopping at random places, just playing it and then driving off.
I bet it's been done.
If it hasn't been done, someone should do it. Someone who's got the money to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, if I were ultra rich, I'd do that. You'd get a band of musicians all dressed up in
If I was
Star Wars cosplay.
If I was ridiculously rich, the mischief would be off the charts.
It'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I just make it my mission every day to cause some form of mischief.
Just to confuse a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Not upset them, just confuse them.
Give them something to talk about that day.
This is the thing what happened today.
Well, you know, you got to think that. I was at Download once. It's like I guarantee you, at some point, I am now someone's festival story. You know what I mean? They were trying to pitch their tent, and I was absolutely hammered. And it's like 3 a.m, so they must have just got here trying to pitch the tent. Realised they had the same tent as me. I've just been like ginger hand pouring that up, and it's like no, but I'm absolutely wired as well. So I'm just like I put both my tinnies down. I put his tent up in about like a minute and a half because it was one of these really easy fishing tent sort of ones that go
literally pop up
outside and then just pop in the inside. And then he's like, "Oh, thanks, man." He gives me a hug, and I just pick up both my beers, and I'm like, "Now I'm off to my next adventure." Dodgy, away! Arms in the air, and just leave.
To the Dodge Cave. My work here is complete.
Yeah, I was just proper
Superhero-esque.
Yeah, be someone else's story, man.
Yeah, man.
Right. Should I start pinning this now? Also, I've got to figure out. I've got to rebuild these hydraulics on the back of the leg because that's going to be fun. Kill cans are kind of awkward to convert like that. I've got that tune stuck in my head now.
Well, the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I don't know the name of the tune, but I know where it is, where it's played. It's in the Mos Eisley Cantina itself.
Ah. I wonder what that tune's actually called now.
Probably have some proper epic name. You know what I mean?
Epic names. When it comes to epic names, you don't get much more. Well, not epic. You don't get longer than Rob Zombie's titles.
Fallout Boy gave him a run for his money.
Oh, which one was that? I remember you mentioning that before.
They're like I can't remember their the names of any of their stuff, but like really, really long, convoluted names. What really don't actually
mean much.
Yeah.
It feels like a bunch of random words all put together.
Yeah. Here, have some nouns and a few adjectives. Great. What does it mean? Nothing. But it got you thinking about it. So guys, how are your projects coming on? You been getting any work done? By work I don't mean actual work. Actual work, stay away. We are a work-free zone.
We are work-free work. Right. It's my work. Could do. It's going to be really hard to sculpt the inside of this now. I should have thought of that before putting the blade in.
Ah. Captain Hindsight.
Yeah, got Captain Hindsight.
What you should have done is put a lot of air. Now those kids would have died.
Yeah, well, thank you, Captain Hindsight. He's not wrong.
He's just a couple of days late.
Yeah.
Very, very slowly, still painting a stone on, but built another. Start that soon. Fair enough. Stone on's a really cool fig. You're going to make it as a stone on or a thunder tusk? Of course, I think it's the same kit, isn't it? I do like the thunder tusk. It looks really cool, like a giant mammoth thing. Welcome to the channel, guys. If you've never joined us before, we've got a few extra faces there. Not said hello. If you feel free to join the chat and get involved. What are you guys up to today? What, are you working on any projects? What you want to tell us about? And if you're regular members, jump in anyway, because we like to see it all.
Dropped the bit I was using.
Oh God, that could be bad.
It usually is because it disappears into all the other bits.
It's like
here somewhere.
Yeah, it's camouflage as the rest of the bits. Same kit as Thundertusk, but sucks. But Thundertusk suck, unfortunately. Well, that is a pig because it's such a cool looking fig.
Can't remember which one that is.
That's the mammoth looking one.
Ah, the one we got spare parts for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that kit.
It's a good kit, and like I say, the Stonehorn's kind of cool. I think the Thundertusk is a nicer fig, nicer version, but apparently it's rubbish, so which kind of sucks.
Where'd that tiny bit of cable go?
Ah, you're missing tiny cable.
Yep. At
Lovely.
least this time I haven't spent ages sanding anything down. It's just... Forgot about these parts. These might work. Oh, I hate you sometimes, Andy. It's always got to be the most irritating tune as well.
Oh yeah,
Because we're not allowed music, guys. Because it's bloody YouTube.
and Twitch. Can't play it on Twitch either, can you?
Yeah, it's just a pain in the arse, really.
Proper sucks, man. Do like to have something off in the background.
That could save me a lot of effort. I don't think it's coming up very well on camera. If I switch that upside down, if I can get it.
If you're interested in what Dodge is doing, feel free to check us out on YouTube as well. Dodge is currently converting some kind of weird killer cam thing out of
Just
stuff.
fits.
Yeah. He's doing a kind of a nurgleized orc theme army.
Warg decay.
Warg decay, yeah.
At least it's getting that actually works. Even if I
Yeah,
bridge stuff over that piece will work.
You're making progress now, which is good.
Yeah, it comes in little waves of progress, and then it's back to the drawing board after.
It's always the same though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to mix up this silver and gold for another layer of highlight. Again, this is probably going to be dry. This is going to be dry brushed because I'm doing metal work. Chaos Orcs. Hope you're rolling in the realm of chaos. He is, dude. Dodge's Nurgly Orcs are pretty messed up. I dare say there's some images on Insta
There should be a few on Instagram.
of his.
I know the Deathcopter's up there
Yeah.
at least.
Did a Deathcopter, and it's just disgusting in all the right ways.
That's the best way to be disgusting, I guess.
Yeah. Looks suitably nurgly, looks orky,
Yeah.
looks downright
That
weird.
I find is a trick, getting it to look like both.
Yeah. And it is downright weird.
Yeah.
And unpleasant.
I can't wait to get some more of them finished. But at the moment, I'm just doing the Kill Cans, the Death Dreads, and the Typhonauts because that would give me quite a lot of points for an army.
Yeah, I dare say Deathcopters aren't a lot of points.
They used to only be 30 points.
I can't see them being particularly expensive now.
And they were pretty decent at 30 points. Can't remember what they had, weapon-wise, but yeah, they were pretty tasty. I think I had to spend about 50 points per model. And they had outflank and hit and run, which made them a really viable unit for just throwing straight into your opponent.
Yeah, proper little throwaway unit.
Just throw it straight into whatever gun line they've got.
Good for peace
Big
trading.
firepower. For what?
Good for peace trading.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. It's something of value for you. Then you're going to have to kill this, and it's not valuable.
The big bombs are good as well because you could use them during the hit and run. So you'd attack, fall back, drop bombs. It's just the immediate threat on your opponent's side of the table.
Yeah.
Just
Very
something
useful.
orcs always lack.
Yeah.
I think we had them and commandos.
That's one thing what Chaos lacks is the infiltrate stuff.
Yeah. you did have, what was it? You did have the drop pod, and then that was
legend. Before I even got a chance of painting it.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad it happened before I got a chance to paint it.
Yeah, I can see why.
So now I'm in no rush to paint it. So I'll still probably use it at some point.
You've got it.
Yeah, of course it's still Legend, so I'll use it in a friendly game. But yeah, it being made Legends. Pretty much reduced its priority status. But yes, we are big Chaos and Orc fans in this studio. We like our bad guys, don't we?
Aye. I've just got that tune going round and round in my head now.
Thankfully, it's disappeared for me.
You lucky bastard.
You lucky bastard. Isn't that Life of Brian?
Yes, it is. It's a dude hanging upside down in the cell. Oh no, he's not upside down, he's kicking off that they only hung him the right way around, like this morning. He's been here 15 years. Tell you what, that'll give you one hell of a headache.
Only bad guys from a certain perspective. That's very true, Disco. In 40k, basically, there's no real good guys, though, is there? So everyone's a bit of a dick. It's just severity of the dickishness. It's true. It's 40k, isn't it? Exactly how dickish are you, sir? Well... Right. Get some
Get some
yeah. Agrax Earthshade. I'll do. Have we got a mixed Agrax?
I don't think
Thin
so.
down one now.
Nope.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh well. I'm just going to paint this Agrax in to do away with some of the excess shine. Not proper washing it, it's more just gently dabbing away, really.
Good old dabbing.
You could call it a recess wash, but it's a little less specific than that.
Yeah, I think I can still use this bit that we cut off.
Oh, it's such an offensive thing to say about that, but I'm not going to use it because that will get us a strike. Yeah,
I hate the world nowadays. You're not allowed to be offensive because someone might get upset. Well, that's their fucking problem. How did that become my problem?
When we went on the internet, mate. Whoops. Made that a little bit fit. Get rid of some of that.
So if I connect that on there, now I can green stuff and build that up some more. That's something. Not much progress being made today, today guys.
It'll come.
Yeah.
It's just your style. It's the way you do your converting now. It's a slow process, but
Yeah.
you know.
That's why the tutorials do well, because it's cut down. That I can just narrate.
Yeah.
What took me like 5 or 10 minutes of thinking of, or longer usually.
But anyone who is interested in the converting aspect will understand that, you know, there will be, if we're watching a live stream, there will be dead time.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Never really thought about it like
You know, if we're watching a conversion, it's going to be a process of, does this fit here, does this fit there?
that. What do I have to cut off?
Yeah.
That kind of works. Now, I could do it. File this back in. Now, that's all about the positioning of the arm there. Mike needs his arms. I took quite some time building that gun arm for him, although it still needs a little bit more work. It's not got enough DACA. Not even close.
That's an old problem, though.
It's an old problem every orc seems to have.
Needs more DACA.
There's never enough.
No. It's just a case of how much DACA can he physically carry. At that point, that's enough.
Not even that's not going to stop him till the weight of it is pushing the orc into the ground.
It's like, yeah, can't physically move now. Best lay off with the DACA.
Well, if I can't physically move, I need some legs. I bet they made a DACA.
Just fight. Be like,
it's a perpetual problem. Now he needs automated legs.
What's
so he's got automated legs. Now they need DACA.
What's that? Where he flies up on gets the. It's on a PlayStation game where he gets the runs his little dude.
I'll do a PlayStation game.
Got a jetpack and it's literally just a side scroller. It just gets faster and faster and faster. What's it called?
I'll do with a jetpack.
Rocket Willie.
I'm not sure.
Barry. The character's called Barry.
This doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, you'll have played it.
Yeah. Alex the Kid.
No, it's not Alex Kidd. No. Main character. The character's called Barry, and he has a dog, little robot dog.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Oh, it's doing my head in. What's it called? It's something stupid as well. There's a little scientist run up and down in a building, and you've got to dodge past traps and stuff.
One of those old school style ones.
Yeah, it's proper side scroller. Oh, it's gonna do my head in now.
You must have the answer.
I must have the answer. The question has been asked. I must answer it. Made my half brick. Jetpack Joyride.
I've definitely not played that one. That's like the most obvious name for that game as well, ever.
Yeah.
It's like calling a racing game Cargo Forward.
Yeah.
probably get that right. Put this in. Maybe.
Jetpack Joyride, yeah. So, the reason why I mentioned it was because his jetpack has to be made of Dakar if he's an orc, and one of the basic the basic jetpack for Barry is a machine gun. He fires bullets to keep himself in the air.
Used to do that on Devil May Cry as well.
Yeah, but that was for a limited time.
Unless you had a turbo pad and you just mashed
Just
X,
glitched the game.
just mashed X for ages, and then took then stopped holding the button. So when you could just hold X, it'd still be for a limited time, but it'd last a hell of a lot longer. Good old turbo pads. Really handy for any game where you need to button bash. Or one specific button.
Yeah. Sounds like me playing Street Fighter. That.
Bash your way through it.
Yeah. I'm really not very good at that sort of game. I enjoy them, from time to time.
Me and Jen used to be mad on Tekken. Used to play it all the time.
Never really got into Tekken.
No?
No. Weren't my cup of tea. That was a Sega one, wasn't it, Tekken?
That was the what, mate?
The Sega one.
Can't remember now.
Tekken had the Wrestler King.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Yoshimitsu and a bunch of other random characters.
Yeah.
Pretty fun games though.
They never weren't bad.
And then they started bringing out versions where you could start customizing your own stuff, which I thought was really cool. Different instead of just having a different, press triangle for a different costume.
Make your own character.
Yeah, by completing certain events and stuff, you could certain tasks in the game, you could unlock new bits and pieces for the character, which give it another dynamic instead of just beating people up. Also, I'd like more of a mini game to it as well.
We used to like that with wrestling games. Make your own wrestler.
Yeah, all the old Smackdowns.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a bit of Smackdown. We used to love them games.
Aye.
Because they're not button bashy. You know what I mean?
You have to sort of pay attention to what your opponent's doing.
Yeah, you pay attention to what your opponent's doing, and you also have to, because a lot of the moves were push up one direction and then press a certain button, were a lot less button bashing, more programmed. You know what I mean? More controlled.
Yeah, I don't like the button bashing side of like those type of fighting games. But then if you haven't played the game much, then you really don't know what's what and what else you're going to do.
Oh yeah, you just literally just sit and slap the buttons until something happens and hope for the best.
Monster of Valhalla just popped in and says, hey, got to catch you guys again.
Yeah. Hello,
Good
Monster.
day from Aussie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got people from all over the world.
Yeah, dudes all over. Yeah, welcome back to us, mate. It's good to see us. Right, okie. So what we got here? Right.
We've been having a good chat with everyone this morning.
Yeah.
Afternoon, whatever time it is, I don't know.
But I suppose that's a vague question considering the
audience we've got.
The audience we've got, yeah, it's like it could be a lot of things. Let's get that.
Need to put some green stuff over that once this is all dry.
It's time to get somewhere now. So once that's dried out,
this arm might be a little bit excessive for a kill cam, really.
Does it matter?
Nah.
It's a kill cam. They'll be like, It's an orc.
I mean, like,
Just
it
add
probably
more-
look more in place on a death dread or something because of the bulk of it.
Add more stabby to me. So the mech would be like, alright, you're going to look like a flid.
Kind of like a porcupine. That'd be interesting. Orc porcupines.
Orcupine.
You had to go there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Porcupine.
And now it's
work,
stuck.
though. Just do it to your squigs.
Now
Just
it's
turn
stuck there in
squigs
your brain.
Yeah, just turn them to porcupines.
It's stuck there in your brain now. You'll never be able to think about it again without thinking Orcupine. That was a ping.
It was. Just reminded me I need to check something on my phone.
Well, there we go, chap. Let's have a look at this.
Monster of Valhalla says the night masks make a perfect mouth. Fantastic idea. Thank you.
Put that on the chat.
What is this? What is this? Where is that tear?
Yeah, that's my dog
Not being a dog.
in a pushchair.
Why? He's the least dog I have ever met, by the way, guys. You basically just look at it and it submits.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just funny. She's getting old, so she's starting to suffer a little bit with arthritis.
Ah, yeah. So
So we bought
easier.
we bought her a dog buggy.
That makes sense, mate.
And yeah, apparently she seems to like it. So when she's starts getting tired,
why use 4 legs when you can use 4 wheels?
Yeah, damn right.
Valhalla. Sounds rather orky though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Just replace the legs with wheels.
So yeah, that's a thing. What's happened? My life gets weirder. And the best of it is, Sarah has decided that when we go on holiday, so when we go out for the day, the dog has somewhere to rest, but it also means the cat doesn't have to miss out.
Your life does get strange.
So yes, and I do have photos of the cat in the buggy as well, which he put himself in, I might add.
It's a cat. It'll just help itself to anything.
Yeah, I mean we found this morning when we got up, we found the cat's toys in the buggy. Because
Your cat's more dog than your dog.
Yeah, it's just my house is weird.
Has it started purring at the door when people knock yet?
It's getting there, mate. He started walking to running to the door.
That's a start.
I really am expecting him purring at the door or meowing at it. That's the sort of shit what happened to me.
I'm currently just waiting for this bit to dry so it doesn't break off. This arm's getting a little bit out of hand, like.
Can an arm get out of hand? Or would it have to be the other way? The hand getting out of
I
arm.
can see where you're going with that, and I don't know.
That's mad. That is mad.
What?
That's your arm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that has gone out of hand rapidly.
I'm having one of them days. It's getting a bit much, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, I kind of like it. it works. What's this? Monster Valhalla. Oh no, I've just squished all my green stuff work. Hope you have the old school fish tank platform shoes so you can take a fish for the walk too.
Disco Magma is also somewhere to put your slab of ale to save me carrying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, my house gets weird. My life is very weird.
It's just your pets get weird, mate.
Mate, you can't make it up though, can you?
Nah, you can't make stuff like that up. Life's just too strange.
I look, the stuff what happens. Sometimes you think about it, it's like they could never write that in a story because people find it unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's unbelievable. I'm sorry, this is based on actual events. Dear me.
I'm not sure what tune that was, or we were just making that one up.
No, it's a proper tune. I just don't know what it's called.
Monster Valhalla says the hand looks cool. Perhaps it's just the long claws that make look oversized. Replace the big ones with a tentacle, perhaps, or just shorten them in general. That had crossed my mind because I started finding some parts on those weird fantasy wood creatures. These bits.
Oh yeah, the branchy things.
If you're into doing any Nurgle stuff or monsters, if you can find the ones without leaves and stuff on them.
Yeah, the ones without the bodies.
Making nice pointy demonic bits.
Yeah, and you give the ones with bodies in to your local Night Lord friend, and everyone's a winner.
I did see someone on Instagram making a Tau army, converting it with those parts, and it looks really, really good.
I've actually seen.
Or was it an Eldar army? I can't remember, but
it might be Eldar. I've actually seen a conversion. GW posted a conversion of the lion, the plastic one, giving him a new suit of armour, and someone had converted the lion to be wearing Crisis suit armour. It actually worked really well. We've done a really good job in it. I was like, yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I am thinking about those fingers at the moment. They do look a bit...
It is wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be great for a Death Dread. I mean, you could keep it. You could keep it for your Dread.
Oh, I could do.
Rather than...
We'll see how that goes, but...
Rather than just cut it down and replace it, you've got something what you can work with there.
I'm happy with certain parts of this. This bond here, where we've connected the hydraulics together, the way that overlays, I mean...
It just looks wildly oversized.
There's definitely something here. When it comes to size-wise, for a kill can though, it's might be a bit over the top.
But it's an orc, so that's totally within scope.
Well, anyone who knows me with my converting, it's back and forth with different bits and pieces. Bits go on, bits come off. Now, I'll switch back a bit because I keep mucking up my green stuff on there as well, which I'm not happy about because I've not let it dry.
I'm doing a little bit of easy OSL here. I'm not doing it over the top because it's a lot easier to do it with an airbrush than it is by hand.
Not with a herring.
If I had a herring, that would have been an option. Unfortunately, I don't.
Thank you, Monsters of Valhalla. He says the hydraulics look sick. Yeah. So it's definitely something I'm going to keep. I'm going to at least keep the part for future work maybe. But it's just starting to look a little bit much for just one kill can. Ramming a lot of detail in here.
Could be for your biker boss.
It could be actually. I could stick some harpoons on it as well. Oh, I bet they don't even still have those.
Harpoons?
Yeah, he had a harpoon claw thing, didn't he?
He's still got his power claw thing, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's available in the kit, the model can have it.
Makes sense. We need a rocket launcher for this guy so we can get a bit more finished. Oh, I was going to do the rocket launcher on that arm, if I remember correctly. I cut that out the other day. Oh, where did I put that? Ah, there we go. Monster Valhalla says the two fingers stuck together, just cut them off and save for a large dread. That's the thing, I could cut them off, but then I'm liable to think of something later. So until I'm definitely using it for something, things end up like this all the time, mate. They just end up stuck around. Should see my bits boxes.
That sounded really rude.
Well, it's not like I still see my bits. Like this guy I was making a long time ago, who's, he's not built nowhere near as good. But I do like this arm with the.
Who's that?
Well, it's an old ogre I was turning into one of my mega knobs. But I like the concept of blending that as a claw and just, cobbling bits together. There's a lot of that. I buy kits and I never build anything from the kit.
Which is why I keep telling you off when you think about converting to Imperial Guard.
I gotta find something to do with all the bits.
Yeah, after you finish your Imperial Guard. After you've started it, even.
And who knows when that'll be. Right. I want this piece to fit in there, so. Could have it that way. Potentially. Right. Gotta find the mark. So if I cut, oh, you can't see that. Look. If I cut here, I can be smart with the rest of my work and then cut smaller. It's not like I can cut another piece back on. So start there.
Believe hard enough, and it'll work.
Apparently so. I'm not orky enough for that though.
Yeah, fair enough.
I am but one idiot.
We need a swarm of idiots.
Well, there's two of us. That's not quite a swarm though. Monster Valhalla says, yeah, my bits box is the same. Some jobs just stay as they are for a while. Yeah, it's just the way it goes. You get halfway through building something and have a sudden change of mind or a better idea.
Yeah.
The more I look at that arm and mic, the more I'm like, it's very oversized. It might still work. I might still go for it. I should probably work on the top of Mike's head first. See what I've got. My def dread is nowhere near as messed up as this. My def dread's nice and simple. Yeah, it's the front of the canopy is like decayed and ripped off to reveal a mutated, swollen up orc on the inside. These, they're going to need a bit more extra fluff in my story. The Pain Boss has gone a bit over the top with these guys. Well, the amputation went well. whatever happens, I should probably pin this because it will snap off. That's 2 rockets. You're going to need more than that though. I don't want to cover with that little claw either. Well, I could cut that claw out and use that sculpting and put the cabling coming straight out of that, which will look pretty nice. I've also got all this space here to work with.
I'll give that a minute to dry whilst I set before I put any more layers on.
Well, one of the things I could do is just overslung rocket launchers. Shoulder mounted even. Someone's having off with one of the bins. It's weird how that lines up perfectly with that other vent. I just got to keep finding more and more fucking rockets apparently. Where can I get more single rockets from without destroying anything else?
Check our bits boxes. Hunter killers, will be a bunch of them knocking about.
I'm sure I had a look a while back.
Make some.
I suppose I could. I've never actually tried to make rockets.
Sorry about that, that's a bit of an earthquake test there. I do apologise.
Also wondering where I would attach them. That piece looks okay on its own, kind of. Doesn't have the hydraulics that the other one does. Where would I have put the it's the old rockets used to get with the rocket launcher boys just in any random boys kit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I should have some of those lying around somewhere.
Rockets on sticks and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, unless they've all been out already.
Which is a possibility in itself.
Let's have a look in these boxes. Okay, these are the bits for the project that I've gathered at the moment. Some extra Dakar.
That'll do.
It's not a rocket though.
Yeah, but it's Dakar, which, well, rockets and Dakar are interchangeable, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose. I wanted to make sure it matched for gameplay reasons, so someone can at least identify the model as something. Apparently, that's something people do. Have models that can be easily identified.
I don't think you need to worry about that, mate.
Right, no more rockets in there. Next box. What's this?
I had a pet raccoon in a dream last night.
Had a what?
Pet raccoon.
Cool.
It was really weird. I took it on holiday with me.
That is random.
Yeah. There are no points of a dream. I just this dream, and then I had turned out I had a raccoon. I was like, okay, there you go. That's a dream.
It's a completely nonsensical dream.
Oh, I have a lot of them.
Oh, this is a death copter box. Death copter box. I found a cheese wheel.
Well,
It's got maggots on it.
lovely.
Lovely bit of maggoty cheese.
Ain't had nothing but maggoty cheese for 3 stinking days.
Full of protein.
Looks like bacon's back on the menu, boys.
Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the Death Cup. No, this is the Death Dread project. Which I pretty much know how most of this should go together. Should.
Emphasis on should.
Yeah. And the arms on this get a bit ridiculous when you start using Morphine ones.
Yeah.
But it should look cool.
Well, it's not as ridiculous as a dreadnought with night arms.
No, I saw. You showed me that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah. He definitely did not miss arm day.
Yeah, looking forward to doing this project as well. Now I've got a bit of a move on with the rest of it.
Get some burnt umber to make everything better.
I need more rockets.
So I'm going to use this burnt umber to basically stain up the exhaust ports and all that sort of stuff. Thinning it down nicely. It's an airbrush version of the paint.
Ah, I didn't even realise you were painting your tank again.
Yeah. I've been on it for the last hour or so. I occasionally go back to the terms, but I don't need to worry about them just yet. So I'm just gently adding a bit of burnt umber onto the inside and the top of the exhaust port. And I'm going to then start staining the outside edges of the brass section. And obviously the tops of the exhaust as well. So we need to get it looking like it's being used. I need to go nice and dark blacks and that sort of thing. keep paint really, really thin and it goes on, you can move it around a little bit as well, just to desaturate the colour.
Drill a pinhole in my rocket launcher here. Giant paperclip. Should do it. And I use my pliers to cut this instead of the snips, because I don't want to damage the blade on the snips. Oh wait, don't we only have terrible super glue?
I have some really good stuff in the car,
I just use the shit stuff.
which I
Wherever
wasn't going to
it's
get
gone.
because it's in the car.
I already sussed that.
It's in the car. It's like it's stay there.
Like the void. Rocket launcher on a stick.
You found one?
No, I'm just making a rocket launcher on a stick.
No, fair enough.
But I should look for some more of those. I know there's some more parts I need this morning.
Are they going to be upstairs?
Or downstairs or somewhere.
Oh, they're in the house.
Yeah, it's one of those scenarios.
Got you.
This part's usable for a lot of things. Right.
Let's build up that colour a little bit more.
Ah! It's a good job there wasn't a complete point on the end of that.
Stab yourself in the finger.
Yeah. Part of the hobby, really, isn't it?
It is. Okay, now I'm going to add some of that black into the burnt umber. I'm going to start darkening it up. Or I could just completely turn it black, because I'm a fuck up.
You get no arguments here.
I wasn't expecting to, mate. That's about 50-50 black and burnt umber. And I'm just going to do roughly the same thing again, but just like you would on any other kind of highlight, keep it on the inside edges of the of a lighter shade. what you're doing is you're not really painting a darker colour over a lighter colour. You're kind of more staining it.
For anyone watching that wonders why the commentary doesn't match up with the video, that's because Andy's streaming right next to me on Twitch. And he's currently painting his Predator. And I am building this thing.
I think that's probably the best description of it.
What, the thing?
Yeah, it's just a thing. It's not really anything, is it?
No.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
And it started life as a kill can.
It did.
It ain't a kill can anymore.
I'm not sure what we call it now. That arm's getting there.
Horrible, plaguey death thing.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. We weren't even supposed to go this far when it came to the fluff of the stories and stuff.
Yeah, you
But,
just gone.
I've just gone a bit much.
Doesn't matter. I wouldn't bother changing the fluff.
Yeah.
The fluff doesn't need to change. It's
It's
just like,
basically the same thing.
it's the same
Small
thing.
encaged creature in metal case full of growth steroids and hormones. It's
Yeah.
like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's like the result is
A mess.
yeah,
As you'd expect.
because of all you know what's.
Yep. So what I can do here, where's my tool? I can cut this spike off.
Actually, it make more sense when it's more heavily mutated.
Why?
Well, the smaller their immune system's not strong,
Yeah. that
so
kinda
they're going to
makes sense.
mutate quicker.
I'm with you.
Does that make sense to you?
Yep. So it's basically just a cage for a small mutated creature. It kind of works. It just looks cool, that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
It looks somewhat nurgly. I think I'm going to take that spike off of there.
Now it's just going to be actual black, just on the top edges.
Right, so file this down a bit and probably embed that in there. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, that. Oh no, don't break other parts. Damn it.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
Alright. Put a small amount of glue on that, hopefully it'll seal it back together.
Back over that with the silver.
Got a little bit heavy handed there. And now the glue's sealed shut.
Whoops. just you were doing that with glue, which reminded me. I was in GW store the other day, and there was a guy talking about his glue sealing up inside the pot, so he can't use it. He was just buying another pot, and he goes, "Mate, what you need to do is get a lighter and just set fire to the metal tube, and it'll sort itself out."
Yeah.
And then, bear in mind, this was a guy probably in his 30s, maybe a bit older. Then everyone else piped up in the shop, but yeah, don't do it inside and make sure you don't burn your fingers and all this. I was like, seriously, you're giving an adult safety tips?
Yeah.
I was like,
Also don't light it while it's in the glue.
and I was just like, I'm just looking at them like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're clearly trying to help, but going about it so monumentally wrong. And I was like, literally everyone in the shop, and I was like,
Don't burn your fingers. Is that what I've been going wrong?
yeah. Oh yeah, and if it'll get really hot, so put it in water. That'll cool it down.
Really?
I was like, what the hell?
What you mean? You mean water cools things down?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
If you make things colder, it'll cool down. It's like, mind blown.
Oh man, they really told him some shit, didn't they?
Mate,
He got schooled that day.
Yeah, man. Came in for some glue, got educated.
Yeah.
I was absolutely stunned. I was like, I didn't even tell them to shut up because I was that shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, huh, what? This is unnecessary.
Like the most obvious things to tell someone ever.
The dude's an adult.
Yeah. Maybe that's where you were wrong. They spotted what you didn't. It wasn't an adult, it was 3 kids in an overcoat.
Yeah, it could have been. Could well have been. That is where I was wrong.
Just with the angle you were stood at, mate, you just couldn't see.
Yeah.
That happened in cartoons well too often.
It was literally all the time. That's the one. Yeah, there's me trying to do this man a solid and give him genuine bit of advice, and then all of a sudden,
A flock of condescending dickheads appeared.
yeah.
Right, I've got a pretty good fit now. It does need more rockets to it though. I need a little extra something, it's not quite there yet. I've got the little bomb symbol.
If you're wondering why I've having to repaint an arm on the Terminators, it's because I've replaced a couple of weapons earlier. Because, well, weapons are free. So I'm making the most of us.
Yeah, they won't be free next edition. I know, like I said,
In the Codex.
I'm just thinking about what they're going to do. Change all this. Everyone changes all my stuff around and then change it back again. So everyone's like, God damn it! And that's to pay more. On a massive scale, business-wise, that makes a lot of sense.
Well, at the minute, all the weapons are free, so I'm making the most of it.
Yeah. But then again, you don't have any problem changing your army up quite often.
No, I'll be like, oh no, that'll be something I would have done anyway sooner or later when I got bored of it. Well, yeah, whilst the power fists and chain fists and what have you are all freebies, which I dare say is at least 12 months, because, you know, that's when the Codex comes out.
Yep.
I'm going to make the most of it.
That makes sense. Yeah, definitely to add something to this. Not quite sure what yet, but I'll figure it out.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Generally what you add to things, isn't it?
Yeah, most of the time. I mean, if a meal sucks, just throw cheese on it.
throw cheese at it until it stops sucking.
Yep. That bit doesn't serve much purpose. I could probably squeeze another rocket or weapon on there.
How orky does did that sound?
What?
That serves no purpose. Let's stick a bit of Dakar on it.
Yeah, pretty much. Why not? Interesting. That could work. Turn that into like a what is it? Like another little arm that feeds rockets onto the rocket launcher to be fired off.
Oh, hopper. A weapon feeder.
Yeah. It's an idea. If it's not going on this model, it should definitely go on one of the other ones.
I might have some of them for you. Them sort of ammo feeders.
Oh, I was thinking this, like a little tiny.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, it's from either a Havoc or a.
I think it's from the Mechanicus set.
But I'll have some of them in my Havoc set in the car.
Oh, cool. That could be where I got it from.
It's either Havocs or Loyalists.
Dirty loyalists.
I know, mate. But yeah, it's literally what it's for.
Ah. Somewhere amongst all these bits I will have, actual kill can arms.
Not that you're going to use them.
Where's this from?
And I hazard a guess, not from an alt kit of any kind.
This one, no.
I mean, it didn't even look at the model.
Good guess though.
Well, it's you. You're converting something. You rarely use a kit what's actually even from the same faction, let alone the same model.
That's a fair evaluation, really.
It's not so much a guess. It's more of a... Well, it's an educated guess.
Yeah. Check you and your educated self. Oh, there's that bit of cable that I lost at the beginning of the live stream.
Oh, good. Turned up.
Yep.
Now you don't need it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. These things sense this. It's like, ha ha! I can come out now.
Is it afraid of the glue?
It's like, I don't want to be part of that model. That model sucks. Use me for something else, something cool.
The pieces have spoken.
Pretty much.
Maybe I'll go that route with the extra armor.
It's gone a bit quiet in the chats.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Come on, people. Tell us something funny. Give us a joke. That could bite me on the arse.
It could.
Probably will.
Well, it'd be interesting. Bloody hell's the rest of this model? And how many kill cans do I actually have?
Last time you checked, I think it was 11.
Yeah, but it's impossible to tell because they're all made of parts.
Yeah, but not kill cans anymore. They're just sort of semi-robotic things.
Semi-robotic monster things. I'd definitely add some more bulk to the model where it needs it. Right, so have I got any more of the shoulder pads? If I can get a shoulder pad around there, I can make that look more attached, then worry about the rockets later, I think. That needs some sculpting and green stuff work doing.
Right, Disco. Right, guys, I'm off. I'm off. Got some stuff to do. Take it easy, buddy. Nice to speak to you again, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, hopefully. Take it easy. Through the bits boxes. No.
Feel free to look through my stuff as well, mate. Side of me.
Orky bits, specific orky bits.
You're after a specific thing, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Offers there, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. I've picked up the wrong box. This is Chaos Iconography.
Might work anyway. It won't hurt to look.
Nah, it won't. Well, for this job, I am looking for a particular part.
Yeah, anything interesting?
No, just another shoulder pad. So, right, where are the orky shoulder pads?
I don't even know.
Heads, arm parts, unique weapons. Oh, there's some rockets. Been looking for them. Couple of rockets there.
You don't want to overdo it though, because that way, not so much that because it'll look stupid, but because that way you actually save some for more.
Yeah. I go for a lot of parts, but
the rockets are important to keep as rockets because that's what identifies a weapon as what it is.
I mean, they're only from the shoulder pads. They're only from the boys.
Yeah, but you've only got a limited amount as well.
Yeah, I think you only get like one per kit or something.
Exactly.
Right, shoulder pads. Right. Shoulder pads to be used as armour plating.
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah, they double up quite well for that. You can pretty much wrap two of them around anything to make a weird cylinder.
That makes sense.
Just some techniques, you know, I've been using for some time.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, innit?
Yep. What else is in here? We've got flag poles or icon poles.
Boss pole.
Yeah, I think they're from the knobs. Some grots on the backpacks. Stick bombs, guns, and everything else is for tank buster bombs. Right. That should do it.
Cabling mess. That won't. Right, purple wash. Nope. Dracari violet. I think that's one of yours, isn't it? Oh, I've got it.
You've already got it, yeah?
Yeah. Right, onto this arm here. I'm going to put a bit of Dracari violet on it.
That one's a bit big.
Just to really stain the flayedness of the skin. I want them muscles to really stand out. And whilst I'm waiting for that to dry, time to paint some more flesh on a tank.
Flesh on a tank.
No self-respecting Night Lord doesn't have someone else's flesh on their armour or tank or whatever. I mean, them's the rules, mate. I don't make them.
Yeah, the jaws should work as well for the same job here. Adding the extra armour layer. Looks, I haven't got one of the same scale. It's a bit awkward. That bit can probably be glued there with no drama, but it doesn't look great from the back. And this hasn't been glued on yet either, so. Probably better off starting with that. I'm adding my glue off screen because this glue's rubbish and it likes to run off everywhere.
Oh, it's great stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't want to, drop it on anything. It's the sticky water.
Non-stick. Non-stick glue!
Like a waterproof tea bag.
I forgot about that one. It's been a long time since I've heard it.
Yeah, it's probably been that long. The new generation, I think, is completely new. It seems to be what's happening. It's gone full circle now.
Yeah.
The 90s are coming back.
We should have stayed where we were. It was like 80s hairdos.
They can definitely stay away. The old perm.
Mate, there's kids on my street what knock around with Dylan, and they're all knocking perms. But we're not a proper perm all the way around.
No?
No, we've got shaved to the skin, right up to the sides, you know, so it's like a shaved back and sides, yeah. With long hair at the top, we're permed. So if we look like a blooming upside down pineapple.
Yeah. Yeah, that hairstyle can stay right there.
I see kids like that, and I'm like, Dylan, don't you ever do that? He goes, trust me, Dad, I don't want him.
Okay, so at least that's stuck on there somewhat now. I do like that piece there. Now to use glue or fill this in a little bit with green stuff. Oh, not the camera.
I would suggest you use green stuff because that glue's shit.
And also there's a little gap. It'll give this something else to bond to.
Yeah, and because that glue will fill the gap and then just run off somewhere else.
Oh, it'll be plastic glue at this point.
But yeah, I wouldn't. You can't really fill out anything with plastic glue.
So there's something along like that.
Moonray flesh. This will be the
Bend
last
this piece
highlight
back
of
in
white flesh.
to there. That will probably also get a little bit of green stuff work added to it. You need bonding down first though.
This one gives you a really nice pale flesh colour. Then I'm going to paint in some of the washes. Probably going to be using a little bit of green, a bit of violet, a little bit of Regan flesh shade as well. It makes the flesh look like it's starting to decay and a little bit worn. So what a lot of people forget when they're painting is flesh decays very rapidly when there's no blood circulation to it.
Waiting for this to dry. I love waiting for things to dry.
Oh, it's satisfying as hell, isn't it?
Aye. I'm going to think about these parts I've got here as well. Oh, come on. Bond, you bastard. It's going to be one of those, it's not going to bond properly for ages. That's gone proper dead quiet on the stream today.
It has. It's dropped right off, hasn't it? We had a really good start as well.
Alright, hopefully that'll stay on there.
So now I'm using a Phonia camo shade, and I'm just going to start painting in some decay into these flesh strips. Like I said, I'm going to be balancing it out with some other colours as well. It just adds a little bit more, well, for want of a better term, life to the flesh. I know it indicates that it's dying, but you know what I mean. It's going to make the flesh look a lot more interesting.
Right, I found some more rockets. Can't even stay on the camera today.
Yeah, I'm having the same drama today.
That rocket kind of takes up some of that space already. There's work being stuck in there. Well, I could feed it out of that bit at the back there. Doesn't make the front look any more bulky though. It just needs to look like it has a lot more dakka, as all things orky should. Different rockets.
So, are you crumping? Are you shooting? It needs more dakka, because you're not doing one over the other.
It's always got to have more dakka.
Unless you're shooting it. In which case, more dakka can come later. Of a minute, warg. Priorities, isn't it?
Priority warg.
Yeah. Wargs first, dakka second.
Yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Let's go over the top with arm. More chopper. Do you reckon? Bit more choppy, yeah?
Yeah. Needs more shoppy. Really. Where?
And when you actually zoom in on this orc weapon, you see these blades. They're actually made of little choppers, like shark teeth. That's messed up. That type of shark tooth. It's like the teeth have teeth.
What shark is that?
I can't remember. The teeth are just like serrated saws.
Oh yeah. All shark, yeah, a lot of predatory sharks have serrated teeth, like, don't they?
Aye.
So basically just razor sharp.
I might just turn off my live stream today. It's 3:15. No, 3:20. And it's been a long day already. And it's a bit quiet. It's coming away. Always summer.
Going to add another bit more of this green, just to darken them recesses. dry out.
Well, I hope that stays there. It's one of those that's slowly peeling away from the model.
Ah.
Extremely slowly. It looks like it's bonded, and then
It might not have.
you come back 5 minutes later and it's slowly creeping away.
Right then, some red. No, actually I'm going to go with the douchey violet.
The douchey violet.
Douchey violet. Just put it on some of the edges, some of the recess areas, makes it look a little bit bruised, a little bit sore. Also, there's a nice side effect of darkening the real recesses over that green. It really adds some depth to any of the creases in the flesh.
Creases in the flesh. Is it old flesh?
Ah,
Wrinkly.
yeah. Where are equal opportunities flyers?
No flesh left behind.
Oh, man. Gotta be fair. Don't want to leave anyone out. Don't want no one getting offended now, do we?
Oh no, could you imagine?
Getting offended about not being one.
That'd be a weird one. Like I got someone getting offended because they didn't get skinned,
Yeah, they didn't get
and
skinned
everybody
alive.
else did.
I wanted to be skinned alive too. Did you really? Too purple there. That's it. That's better. Alright. Fair enough.
Computer's decided it wants to do. Computer's decided it wants to do something.
Yeah. What's that for you? What flashy light?
Well, I want to sign out of YouTube, guys, as it's pretty dead in here today, and I'm just faffing around with the same parts. I'm also a bit tired. So, thanks for everyone who joined us on YouTube.
Yep, and as a result, I'm also going to sign out. thank you for joining me on Twitch. If you want to catch us, we should be in again tomorrow.
Yeah, we should be in tomorrow.
So
I might switch up and put these aside for a minute, pull the Death Dread out and start working on him. That's what the box is down here for. So
yeah.
we shall hopefully catch you guys again tomorrow.